Hey everybody, Professor Cynical back again with another glitch video. Now in today's video I'm going to show you another way on how to get all the nanites you could ever possibly need, and also how to item duplicate in the same glitch. It's absolutely insane. So before we do get into that, I have a quick message for you. Come join the Professor Cynical's Patreon club. Doesn't matter if you're new or a pro, everyone is welcome. Become part of an ever-growing community and transcend to the next level. With selected tiers, you can get exclusive benefits such as Discord privileges and ranks. Watch my daily content before anybody else on YouTube. And get access to Professor Cynical exclusive merch you'll only find on Patreon, completely free with selected tiers, and it's shipped directly to your door. So the question remains, guys, what are you waiting for? Come join the ever-growing Professor Cynical Patreon family today. Alright guys, so if we quickly have a look into our exosuit here, I've got a few items that I wish to duplicate. Now don't worry, I'll also show you how to do it with the nanites as well. So I got some items there that I wish to duplicate. So first of all, the way that the dead man's glitch works is we need to come outside and we need to fire a geology cannon at our feet, and that unfortunately will make us cease to exist. So when that does happen, guys, don't worry about it. You haven't lost your game or anything, unless you do this in permadeath, which I won't recommend because it's permadeath. But this will work beautifully in survival, and it will also work beautifully for normal gameplay, and also creative if you want to do it that way as well. So you can see over there, we've come back and we're outside our grave. Now we're going to jump in and jump out of our ship like we've just done there, and we are going to create that autosave. And obviously I just looked as well in my inventory just to show you that there's nothing else in there. Now once obviously we pick up our grave, we go back into our exosuit here, and look at that, we have all of our items. Fantastic. Now what we want to do is jump into our ship and fly off into space, because we are going to be doing a flyby. Now a flyby is super easy. If you're new to the channel, don't worry about it. All you're going to do is get an item ready to transfer when you go through the doors. Well, it's what I call the doors anyway, this big circle door thing at the anomaly. So get an item ready to transfer, and then once you do get someone to transfer over to, make sure it says send, and then we are going to reload our autosave. Now, I left mine a little bit late. You kind of want to do it as you're kind of going in. That way, then it gives the game plenty of time to load. I must have got distracted or something, but there we go. Nonetheless, it worked anyway. So we're now reloading our game. Now, what this will do is when we get to the flip side now, I will be fully back within my actual game like I am here. So here we go, we're back. I'll have a grave still there, and in our exosuit, look at that. We still have all of the items. So what we can do is, again, we can go back to the grave and pick our items up. Now, if I wanted to, I could literally jump back in the ship, but don't jump back out of it, go up into space and do that again, and I will keep on duplicating the items as many times as I want. How incredible is that? Now, this is how to do it with items, but I also say you can do this with nanites, and nanites you can do it with. Alright guys, and here we go. I've just went and collected some things from my storage here. I have collected some spare A-class upgrade modules. Now, you can do it with S-class, and I would highly recommend to do it with S-class rather than A-class, but for demonstration purposes, we're going to go with these. So again, what we're going to do is, just as it happens, just fire a massive ball of whatever it is at your feet that's going to completely make you not exist anymore. So once that happens, as we all know by now, we will come back next to our ship and our grave will still be there. But don't do this. Do not come over here and pick up the item. If you do, guys, you'll have to do it again, because you can't pick up the item first. You need to jump in and jump out of your ship. So as we've seen there as well, we don't have any other items other than what we've already done in our inventory. So once you've done the jump in, jump out of your ship bit, obviously then go and collect the grave itself. So as you can see there, I've even picked up some silica powder. Obviously that was from the explosion on the floor, but nonetheless we've still got the items back. Now again, we jump into our ship and we fly off into the anomaly. fly through to the Nexus and give over an item, do the flyby. Now, if you're doing the flyby and you don't get someone as you're flying in, don't worry about it. Just land and then fly straight back out. Don't get out your ship or anything. Just fly back out. And on the fly out, get an item ready to transfer as well. And hopefully you should get somebody. If you don't, guys, just fly right back into the anomaly. It's that easy. And keep doing that until you do get somebody. But these days, because of co-op, it's easier than ever to do this method because there's always so many people in the anomaly to give over an item to. So there we go. For me, I give over that item again and reloaded my auto save. Now, obviously, we can do this now a few more times. So we're going to do the next phase of this. So not only am I going to then collect those upgrade modules, I'm going to show you as well that you do not have to, like, obviously kill yourself again in order to get the grave and do it all over. What we can do now is just keep this on a continuous loop until we have everything that we want. So it's just simple. The grave is already there. We just jump in, fly up into space, and pass it over. And we can do that as many times as we want. So I'm going to skip this particular bit and show you now the final time when I get to the anomaly, what we're going to do with them. Alright guys, so after a few more rounds of duplications, I've actually got a nice little tasty stack full to the brim now of these upgrade modules. So all we're going to do is come along and go to the back here and go and speak to our man Ares. Now for some people, for some reason, you can't speak to Ares. It won't let you do it. So just go to the space station instead and go to any one of the shops over there that, for example, sell upgrades, and you'll be able to sell the upgrades onwards. So for me, I can use Ares. So this is the guy I'm going to use. Got to sell hyperdrive upgrades. Even though this guy doesn't sell hyperdrive, so we can still sell it to him, which I thought was really interesting. And there we go. I've just made 8,000 units for literally 5 minutes of my time. Now, guys, this is a lot more important if you did this with S-Class upgrade modules. And the speed that you can do this as well is probably the fastest way you can make bountiful of nanites super quickly. Now, again, it's another method that I use in order to become nanite rich. Also, guys, you can use it for pretty much any kind of item that you want as well. So it's a 2-in-1 glitch. Absolutely love it, and I highly recommend it. Alright guys, so as always I want to thank my wonderful Patreons for today's video. I would like to thank Richard Bo, Jeff, The Dread Sky, Captain Z, 1420, Mr. Dreads, Jilly Dad, Don Mega 1976, Bird, Westlands, Alan, Frank, Reese, Renee, and our superfan Steve, our superfan Jerry, our superfan John, and our superfan Alex, and our superfan Brian. Also, guys, I want to thank my wonderful YouTube members, Kelmia and Fresco Bear Pelican, for becoming part of the Professor Cynical Student Club. Alright guys, so if you're the viewer watching this here today, you want to support what I do, why not consider becoming part of the Patreon family by clicking the Patreon link in the video description down below. Or if you want to become part of the ever-growing YouTube membership family, you can do so again by clicking on the little join icon bottom right of your screens. Alright guys, well that's everything from me here today. Thank you all very much for watching, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Alright, bye for now guys.